Most real estate agents fail in their first year, not because the business does not really work, but they don't take out time to understand what the business truly demands. My name is kman. I'm a real estate expert based in the city of Enugu. And in today's video, I'm going to show you top 5 reasons why realtors fail in their first year. And number 1 reason is unrealistic expectation. So most realtors came into this business because they heard that someone sold a property worth 100 million naira and was able to receive 10 million naira in commission. And because of that testimony, they were inspired within. There was a motivation. And when they started, they didn't get to understand the processes and the stages that the person went through in order to achieve such accomplishments. And then when they started informing people that they are in real estate, started meeting people, telling them they sell property and many other things, and then start posting flyers and videos randomly online. They don't really take out time to understand how the market works and then craft out a strategic market plan for their business. And then maybe when they must have stayed like 5 months, maybe close to 1 year, and then they weren't able to make a particular sale, by then they have lost all the motivation they have for the business. And then at this particular time, many of them end up quitting the business and say that the business does not work. Now, when you come into real estate, it's good to have expectation, but it's also to back your expectation with a strategic marketing plan. I mean, when you have a strategic marketing plan, it will help you to understand that even the days when you are not making sales, you know that with time, you'll be able to make it because you are very consistent. Now, as a realtor, you need to understand that when you come into the business, you need to take out time to understand the business, how the business works, and then craft out a marketing system that will work for you so that you can be able to reach your target audience. Don't just market like every other new realtors, sending videos online just randomly, thinking that they will make sale. It doesn't really work that way. Have a strategy, and once you have a strategy, be consistent, and with time, you can be able to make sale. Then the number 2 reason is lack of consistent lead generation. In real estate, lead generation is the fuel of the business. Now, most realtors come into the business after saying for months or possibly a year plus, they were unable to get quality leads that they were able to close. Now, many of them give up at this particular point because after putting so much effort, creating content, reaching out to people, and people reaching out to them, they were unable to make any particular sale that will help them to be committed in the business, and they end up giving up. Now, as a realtor, you need to understand that lead generation is very important, and you need to capitalize on that. Learning how to generate leads and learning how to convert your leads will be able to stand you out in this business and help you to make sufficient commission that will help you to do whatever you want to do in order to scale your business. Then number 3, no personal branding. In real estate, one of the major reasons why people buy from individuals is because of their personality. You need to brand yourself. When you come into this business, you need to find a way to brand yourself. And this is one of the major mistakes that most realtors make, and they end up giving up because they come into the business, they just do things anyhow. They don't take out time to look out for the challenges that their clients or their prospects are facing and try to create content around those things to build authority in the business. They don't do these things. And once they stay long without building authority, they tend to give up. So when you come into real estate as a realtor, one of the major things that you need to do or to focus on is to build yourself as a brand. Create content that will be able to attract leads to you. Create content that will make you to be visible. Content like educational content, lifestyle content. Let people get to know what you are doing. I mean, when you build yourself as a brand, people will know that you are very visible and you are very consistent with what you're doing. And by then, once they watch your content, they will like you, get to know you, and trust what you are doing because you are building authority. And through your personal branding, they can be able to patronize what you are doing. And then you are sure of making massive commission in that business. Number 4 reason is weak of knowledge of the market. So this is one of the major mistakes that realtors make. So many people don't understand how this market works. They are just posting anyhow. They don't really take out time to understand what are the secrets that make top selling realtors to stand out. One of the major things that you need to do as a realtor, especially a novice in this industry, is to take out time to understand the market. What actually make people to stand out in this business? How do people make sales? What kind of content do they create in order to attract leads and be able to convert those leads into clients and be able to make commission? The final point is lack of mentorship. I mean, in real estate, this particular point will never be overemphasized. It's just like someone who is going to a university. I mean, you need a lecturer, you need a teacher, you need someone who will guide you on that path. Some of the things that you don't know, you need someone to teach you, someone who will be able to groom you and provide every necessary information that you need so that you can be able to succeed in that school that you are attending. That's the way it is in real estate. When you come into real estate, one of the major things that you need to focus on, especially as a novice, you need to find a mentor. Look for mentorship. Get someone who can be able to carry you on that path, someone who is already where you are looking forward to be in the coming years. Get to learn from this person. This person will be able to guide you on that path, teach you some of the things that you need to know about the industry, so that it will shorten the years that you need to spend learning a lot of things so that you stand out. This person will provide you with the necessary information and the knowledge that you need. And whenever you have challenges, you have a mentor that you need to approach so that it can guide you and help you to be able to overcome that challenge. So mentorship in real estate is very important. And this is the part that most realtors neglect. So if you found this video valuable, like this content, subscribe, and then follow along for more. And then you can as well share this content with someone who you know that will be in need of it. And then if you have any contribution, drop it in the comment section.